Well, you're watching this video, so that means that you already care about your appearance, and that puts you ahead of most guys, to be honest, but I think that we can take things even a little bit further. So I'm going to share with you a few very simple tactics that I've learned over the years that will help you look good and feel great. Many of them don't involve buying anything new, so it's stuff that you can start using today. And this video has nothing to do with trends or high fashion. This is just simple aesthetic improvements that stand the test of time. Speaking of simple ways to improve your life, I want to thank Morning Brew for sponsoring this video. Morning Brew is a free daily newsletter that gets you up to speed on business news in just 5 minutes. Productivity experts all agree that if you win the morning, you win the day. I don't know what your morning looks like, but I'm not a morning person at all. So typically I usually have to drag myself out of bed later than I'd like. And worst case scenario, I actually look at my phone while I'm still in bed and start checking emails or just mindlessly browsing social media. But as of a few weeks ago, I've been starting my mornings with Morning Brew. The thing is, I like to keep up with business news, but I don't really like traditional news because it's too long, there's too much of it, and frankly, it's kind of boring. Morning Brew is different. It's easy to read quickly, and it's actually funny. Like, you can tell the people who write it are having fun. For example, I recently learned that Bruce Springsteen sold the rights to his entire music catalog for $500 million, $500 million, so you can expect to hear The Boss in more Ford F-150 commercials. I also read that Adidas is selling NFTs to people who want exclusive access to drops and special merchandise and collaborations, so yeah, I guess Adidas has officially entered the metaverse. And I can drop this kind of knowledge just from scanning Morning Brew for a couple of minutes at the beginning of each day. There's no reason not to subscribe to Morning Brew if you're into tech, finance, or business. It's totally free. It only takes like 15 seconds to sign up, so yeah, why not check it out? Click the link below in the description to subscribe to Morning Brew today. Okay, let's talk about simple ways to dress better. Tip number 1 is to wear fewer colors. One of the hardest parts about dressing well is figuring out what colors to wear, and when you start combining colors, it gets exponentially harder. It's just kind of easy to get this wrong, and when you get colors and color combinations wrong, it can ruin an otherwise pretty good outfit. The solution is just to wear fewer colors, and I'm not saying don't wear any color, I'm saying wear fewer colors at the same time. A good starting point is a neutral outfit with one color. And by neutrals, I mean navy, tan, brown, off-white, khaki, light and dark denim, charcoal, and gray. Honestly, even if your entire wardrobe was made up with these neutral tones, you'd be good to go because they all look good together. But you want to add some color, so first try easy to wear colors like burgundy and olive and different shades of blue. In general, less saturated, less vibrant colors are going to be easier to pull off. So if you want to wear pink, a pale kind of washed out pink is going to be easier to wear than a vibrant bright pink. And that same principle goes for yellow, red, blue, purple, and orange. And when you do start combining more than one color in the same outfit, try to stick with analogous colors at first. So these are colors that are close to each other on the color wheel, like blue and green. When in doubt, you can simplify your outfit by removing color, not adding it, and that's always a safe place to start. You can never go wrong with a neutral outfit plus one color. Okay, tip number 2 is to add a new accessory. Now, accessories are the simplest way to add some personality and some life to an otherwise pretty simple basic outfit. And they're great because you don't have to spend a lot of money. One accessory can be worn every day with a bunch of different outfits. Now, if you've never worn a wristwatch, that's a good place to start. This is a functional accessory. It's actually very handy once you start wearing one. You get used to having the time and sometimes the date on your wrist, and they go with any outfit from super casual to super dressy. If you already wear a watch, try a bracelet. The bracelet is another very easy to pull off accessory for guys. It might feel a little weird the first couple times you wear it, but if you wear a watch on one wrist, try a bracelet on the other wrist, something like a simple metal cuff or rope chain. During winter, you can try a scarf. First few times I wore a scarf, I felt a little weird, but now I really don't go outside without one if it's cold out. A scarf, especially in a neutral color like wool or cotton, is an excellent winter accessory. There's so many different ways to wear it, and I actually made a video about 8 different ways to tie a scarf that you can check out. And of course, you can always wear a hat, from the classic dad caps to wide brim styles or newsboy caps. There's a lot of options there, so you can start safe with like a baseball cap and then maybe go from there. Tip number 3 is to add a collar. Now, we live in an increasingly casual world, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can look great in jeans and a t-shirt. But since more and more guys are embracing ultra casual looks, you can set yourself apart by stepping it up just a tiny bit in formality. One way to do this is by adding a collar. So instead of a t-shirt, wear a polo. Instead of a Henley shirt, wear a casual button-up shirt untucked. And instead of a crewneck sweatshirt, try wearing a long sleeve polo. These styles are just as easy to wear as t-shirts, and to be honest, they're not any less comfortable. Sure, you might feel a little bit overdressed sometimes, but it's much better to be a little bit overdressed than a little bit underdressed. So next time you're like going out to eat, going to a brewery, going to a party with your friends, try stepping it up one notch in formality by adding a collar. Tip number 4 is to nail your socks. I know what you're thinking. Does it really matter what kind of socks you wear? Well, yeah. The wrong socks will detract from an otherwise cool outfit, and the right socks can give you that just little edge that makes you look like you really put some thought into your outfit and you kind of know what you're doing. Pretty much everybody looks down at your shoes when they first meet you or when they're greeting you, and since they're looking at your shoes, they're probably going to notice your socks too. So why not get them right? Wearing the right socks is easy. So first off, ditch the novelty socks. Fun socks are like the bumper stickers of menswear. They're tacky. Instead, you want to wear solid colors or simple patterns. You should choose a color that's similar to your pants and your shoes, and you can use your socks as a sort of transition between your pants and your shoes. Ideally, you can pick a shade that sort of splits the difference. So if you're wearing dark pants and light shoes, for example, medium shade socks are going to look good. As an example, if I'm wearing dark gray pants and white shoes, medium gray or light gray socks are gonna look great. These are gonna look way better than, for example, black socks, which kind of stand out and break up my outfit in a sort of unpleasant way. So the right socks will minimize that sort of contrast. You can also wear socks that are complementary to the other colors in your outfit. So if you're wearing a navy suit, for example, dark burgundy socks will look good. And tip number 5, last but certainly not least, is to find a tailor. Do you know why most celebrities look really good on the red carpet? It's not because their clothes are expensive. It's not because they hired a stylist. It's because their clothes fit perfectly because they've been tailored, probably by that stylist. So if you want to look rich, you don't have to spend more money on clothing. In fact, I wouldn't buy anything new. I would save that money and go spend it on simple alterations that make your clothes fit better. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I'm a huge fan of getting clothes altered. I get almost everything I wear tailored, from pants hemmed, sleeves shortened, shirts taken in. And that's because as a shorter, smaller guy, most clothes just don't fit me off the rack. So I started getting my clothes tailored out of necessity, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that this style hack truly changed my life. I really want you to experience the power of tailoring. It's so easy and it's so affordable compared to buying new clothes or custom clothes. So this week, I challenge you, take one item to a local tailor. You can find them on Yelp or Google, and just test it out. Take a pair of jeans that's too long, get them hemmed. Take a dress shirt that's too baggy, get it taken in. It only takes a few minutes, and once you see the power of that perfect fit, you're gonna be addicted. Tailoring is the #1 secret of well-dressed men and of professional stylists. So seriously, just do it. All right, I hope that this video helps you dress well and feel fantastic this year. If you have any questions for me, leave them down in the comments section. Thank you as always for watching, and until next time, stay stylish.